Hi, today we're going to talk about store development of organizational. My group is made up of Carolina Figueroa, Paula Alvarez, and Paola Mosquera. In 1901, Walter Will Scott gave an talk at Chicago AnthropoNet about the potential use of psychology in a version applicably in boldness. In 1930, Munster Beck wrote that book, Psychology and Industrial Efficiency. It was the application in place that made of how to select staff and allows psychology in cells. In 1917, Lillian Gilbert, she received his first doctorate in industrial psychology from Brown University for his research on applying the principles of scientific management of Frederick Taylor and educational institutional. During that Great Depression, he was part of the Emergency Committee of Unemployment. In White House too, she was government consultant.
Lillian was born on May 24, 1978 in Oakland, California. She is known as the mother of industrial management and the first lady. She was the first person to integrate psychology to the concepts of. During this work, the need arose to examine recruits through tests of mental ability to play. These tests were called Army Alpha and Army Beta. The difference is that one was applied for those who. These tests were created by the Yerkes and Thurman Group and were based on the first intelligence. The psychologist John Watson is considered the father of behaviorism. Development tests for pilots, aspects such as motor skills, intelligence, and perception were evaluated. The stimulums. In the Second World War between 1941 and 1945, the Army approached psychologists to develop a test that could classify new recruits based on their ability to learn to do this and responsibilities of soldiers. Patel was the founder of the Psychological Corporation law firm, which he organized as a business corporation. His
Organization psychology in Colombia was established as a discipline and profession between 1948 and 1973. The first activity was carried out in the Psychometry Laboratory of Bogota by psychologist Ernesto Amador in 1950, and his work was to apply tests to candidates for employment, and he took the professional concept they sent them to a company that requests the service of selection, classification, or evaluation of personnel. Then we have the OIT organization in the system introducing the technique of occupational analysis, which allows to know the function and operation to be performed in a job. From this it is possible to define work for a workplace, what activities are going to be performed, what requirement it demands, the physical condition and mental skills that the job requires in turn and observes the risks or possibilities that can be derived from this workplace. This opened the way for the creation of the SENA, which was able to organize the selection, training, and development department and section. The SENA allowed the implementation in the country and in all professional areas be given them some norms and procedures, showing the need to orient and train the employees, and that through psychology technicals, tests, and human resource, the competition and the selection of personnel can be done. Unfortunately, organizational psychology must continue to show over time that it is useful not only in a social field but also economical, and that decision take directly or indirectly affect the entire organization and external people who are also related. However, through in development, psychology has also been responsible for demonstrating that is thus not simple select and seek the right person for a position, but that is also work in the present and project into the future, as well as in work condition, motivation, work climate, occupational health, training and communication between the people who make up the work group.
Conclusions. The influence of psychology in the workplace arises from the need to better manage earning and link better employees. The development of the workforce contribute to the advancement of tests and methods that would later be applied in the workplace. The contribution of Mastenberg and Gilbert have the first advanced that, in conjunction with theories such as Watson, evaluation and analysis mechanisms were developed. In Colombia, different tests capable of measuring the abilities and difficulties of a potential employee have been implemented for several years.